Hi everyone, this is Kristen, and if you are looking for a clear case for your new iPhone 7 Plus, you might want to check out the Ballistic Jewel. This is a reasonably priced case at $19.99, offers 6 feet of drop protection, and has super grippy sides. There's a lot to love about the Ballistic Jewel for iPhone 7 Plus. Looking at the Ballistic Jewel on my iPhone 7 Plus, one of the first things you probably notice are the protective corners here. Ballistic calls these ballistic corners, and they are a very important part of its protective strategy. If you happen to fall on those corners, you're going to have lots of protection there, and also they lift the back of the phone and the front of the phone further off the table. So these give you lots and lots of lay on the table design. So looking at the back of this, we see we have all these little dots here. This is important, I think, to keep the back of the phone from adhering to the case in weird ways and making strange smeary marks. And also I think it adds a little bit of visual interest to the back of the case. I like the look of the dots. We have plenty of protection here for your protruding camera, definitely from the case itself and also from these corners. You don't need to worry about that. Looking at the case from the front, you can see that the protruding corners definitely give you lots of protection for your phone's screen, plus the sides of the case also have lots of lip as well. This is just a really, really protective case. Looking at the port openings, they are very generous. You should have no issue with many third-party lightning cables. Everything is all nice and open there at the bottom, going around to the sides. Big corners here at the bottom and obviously at the top. But one of the nice things about this is that when you're holding the phone, you're not holding it by the corners, you're holding it on the side. So mostly you don't even notice the corners. They don't make the phone feel big in your hands, which I think is great. You have a nice amount of grip on this case. This is either a TPU or a silicone case. It doesn't say what the material is. I tend to think it's a silicone case, and it's grippy, very slightly tacky, and feels really great in the hand. Volume up and down buttons are very nice and clicky. You have a very large mute switch area here, no issues in getting to that whatsoever, and a very nice clicky power button. In addition, you have tons of ballistic branding along here. They don't want you to forget whose case this is, so if you're not into big branding, this might be an issue, but for me, it's not really a problem. So looking at the case, just generally attractive. Looks really nice on your phone if you can get past the corners. Personally, I don't mind the corners. I think that it's nice that they provide the protection that they do. And if you happen to be lifting it out of like a pocket or purse or something like that, this kind of gives you a good place to grab onto, which I think is a really nice feature. One of the really nice things about the Ballistic Jewel is how easy it is to install and remove. To remove it, just push out on the corners and remove your phone. To put it back on, do the same thing in reverse. This case is easy to get on and off, but once it's on, you have a reasonably good fit. It's not too loose, and it feels very nice and secure on your phone. You have a little bit of movement here at the bottom, but really not enough to bother anyone, in my opinion. So 6 feet of drop protection, reasonably priced, nice grip. What's wrong with it besides the fact that it has large corners? Well, probably the biggest issue with this case would be yellowing. Obviously this is a new case and I don't have any issue with yellowing yet. I don't have any long-term data to tell you. But anecdotally, this type of case tends to have lots of trouble with yellowing. A lot of that's caused by exposure to UV rays. So if you keep it out of the sun, you are going to have better results probably, but do be aware that this type of material, both the silicone and TPU, tend to yellow over time. Again, this case is the Ballistic Jewel case for iPhone 7 Plus. Retails for $19.99, available directly from Ballistic as well as from other retailers. Comes in a single color right now, clear. Many thanks to Ballistic for sending me out this sample to review. If you have any questions about this case, please feel free to put them in the comments below and I will do my best to address them. And if you are interested in subscribing to my channel, please consider it. I do try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week on accessories for iPhone 7 Plus, iPad Air 2, and Samsung Galaxy S7, and I would love to have your support. Again, this is Kristen, and this is the Ballistic Jewel case for iPhone 7 Plus. Have a fantastic day.